Welcome back to the show as we come to you live from Bruce McAfee Gymnasium as we got a lot of excitement in the air, and it's about time to tip this baby off. And all the pregame preliminary stuff all in place. I don't see many empty seats on either side, and they're starting to fill up the stage here where they have nice seating. I would like to say that Susan Moore staff has done a great job of putting this tournament on. Has got it looking great, and everything looks as good as it's ever looked up here at Susan Moore. Good hospitality food the other night when I was here, and everything's ready to go. So here we go. Gracie Benton is a post player, getting ready to tip it off, her and Baker, and it's going to be tipped to number 4, Hannah Cox, and she'll set it up from the perimeter. And she'll get it over to Zizi. Zizi over in the corner to Benton. They'll pass it inside the Benton. Got a wide open shot, and that's the shot that the Hornets cannot allow happen. That was just too easy. They got it inside the Benton, and she just lays it up and in. 2-0 Wildcats as they get the early lead to begin this ball game. Here comes the Hornets. It's Tumbush. I have it picked off in a bad pass, and it could be nerves right off the bat that has a little bit to do with this ball game, as both teams are really fired up and ready to go in this ball game. Here comes the Hornets. They'll inbound it to Nikki Tumbush. They'll get it over to Bailey. Bailey looks inside. Nothing there. She'll kick it back over to League. League gets it around. And they get it back over to Bailey. Bailey over to a wide open Nikki Tumbush. Shot put up. Three-pointer no good. Rebound fought and controlled by the Wildcats. Big rebound there by Brenna Hayes. Here comes a long pass up the floor. Here comes a shot put up by Hannah Cox. No good. Rebound fought and controlled by number 44 for the Wildcats, Hayes, but she's going to travel with it. And that'll be a turnover for the Wildcats. 2-0, 4:59 to play here in the first period. Championship night in Blount County junior high girls style. Here comes a pass over to Shelly Bailey. She looks inside. Now she'll pass it around to Tumbush. Back to Bailey. Bailey over to League. League looking inside, and she got a little bit too strong, but it was off of Benton's fingertips, and it remained with the Hornets as they'll inbound it right under their basket. Here comes the inbound as Bailey will inbound it, and she'll inbound it to League. Back over to Nikki Tumbush for three. No good. Just a little too strong. And the shortest girl on the floor battling the largest girl on the floor, Hayes, but Hayes is going to get the better end of the deal. And here comes
Nikki
Cox.
didn't have a chance.
And here's a turnover almost for the Hornets, but they're able to get it back. And Bailey gets a turnover, and we're going to have a walk by Shelly Bailey, but a tremendous amount of effort by Bailey to get after the ball that time. I think both teams a little nervous, Jay.
Yeah, I think so. You know, Shelly Bailey right there showing good effort. She coming off a 17-point game the other night. A lot of the Hornets' success is going to depend on how well that she can shoot the ball tonight.
Here's a long cross skip pass to number 21, Laney Adams for three, and she drains it from downtown. A nice start for the Wildcats as they jump out 5-0 over the Hornets. Shooting the ball pretty good. Here's a pass over to Neely. Neely has it almost stolen, and they'll throw it back to Bailey. And they're going to call backcourt on the Hornets. Coach
Evans.
She didn't agree with that call.
I think she thought it was tipped.
And it looked like it might have been, but that's not what they called. Here comes the Wildcats, doing a great job so far, handling the big stage. They'll whip it around the perimeter. Adams inside to get it inside. They're going to call over the back, and I believe that will be, let's see who he calls it on. It's going to be on the Hornets.
I think it's going to be on Sydney Baker, Greg.
And it is on number 23. Sydney Baker, that'd be her first. That's the first team foul. Here's inbound. Oh, you can't let that happen. They inbound it right to who they wanted to, but they couldn't get it going. Here comes Baker, and she is going to be fouled. Let's see who they call it on. Number 21 for the Wildcats, Laney Adams. That'll be her first person and their first team foul as well. 3:37 to play first quarter. Hornets trailing 5-0. So far to the Wildcats. As that height advantage starts to take off. Here's Shelly Bailey with a good-looking shot. Puts it up and it rolls out no good. Could have been another foul on the Wildcats, but it will go off the fingertips of Gracie Benton. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornet basketball. They'll inbound it underneath their own basket. Here's Bailey. She'll get it into Nikki Tumbush. Nikki, drive in now, back out to Bailey. Bailey in the corner to Nikki. They're doing a good job of taking their two main shooters away, and we're going to get a foul call, a two-shot foul call. It looked like he said on number 21. That'd be her second personal right here, right off the bat. And Laney Adams in a little foul trouble to start the ball game.
Yeah, the Wildcats need to make sure they save them fouls up. Laney Adams is pretty important to them, handling the ball, bringing it up down the floor. If they're going to try to control the pressure of the Hornets.
First free throw was no good. Second free throw up. And the Hornets are not going to be shut out as they get the nice shooter's roll to fall in. 5-1. But here's a long pass up the floor, and the foul's going to be called. And that could be on, I think, going to call it on Nikki. I thought he was going to call it on Baker. Number 24, Nikki Tumbush. That's her first personal. Team foul number 2. At the line, shooting 2 will be Laney Adams. First free throw up and in. 6-1 Wildcats. And I think after the first quarter, things will settle down. They'll be playing a little more like they want to play. Here comes Baker. And she'll push it up the floor, and that's not her forte, is to dribble. But she does a good job that time getting it across the timeline. Here comes a pass over the league. She'll drive in, and she almost double dribbled. And she puts up a shot, no good, but a nice rebound there by Benton. And she'll pass it over to Veazey. She lays it up and in, 8-1. And the Hornets not handling the pressure early, as well as the Wildcats. Here comes a pass to Bailey. She can shoot it. Pull up jumper. Rims out no good. They're awful close, but they can't get them to fall. And here comes the Wildcats as they're off and running. Laney Adams push it up the floor, pass it back out to Veazey. And we're going to get a foul on Shelly Bailey. That'll be her first personal.
Yeah, team third.
Team foul number 3. First time in the game for the Wildcats. Bailey Vines, she'll replace Laney Adams, who leaves with 2 fouls. Well, they call him 3 fouls. I know the coach looked at her and pointed at 3. I think she just got 2. Here's Veazey. We don't have the benefit of the other scoreboard. That's the one that's got all the fouls on it. We make sure what they call it. Here's a pass in the corner to Cox. They get it inside, and we're going to have a walking call against Benton. Good defense that time by the Hornets. 8-1. Wildcats leading the Hornets. 2:13 to play here in the first quarter. It's been pretty much all Wildcats so far, and another turnover by the Hornets. Kind of an you got to watch where you're throwing the ball right there. That's just an easy. Oh, and a nice play by Bailey.
Lucky she didn't pick up another foul.
Yeah, I thought she had knocked it off of Veazey, but it went off of Bailey. And I believe the Hornets look a little more nervous to me, just by watching their demeanor. Here's a pass to Veazey. She'll take and dribble to her right. Now she'll look, throw it backside, but it's stolen away by the Hornets. Here comes Baker. It's a little crossover. Drives the length of the court, misses a wide open layup. You got to hit those in a big game like this.
That's right. Those kind of shots right there will come back to haunt you later on.
And the rebound went to Vines, and she threw it right out of bounds. Checking in for the first time for the Hornets will be number 4, Hannah Payne. And she's going to replace Haley League. 1:40 to go. Hornets have had plenty of opportunities to score. They just can't hit the easy shots. That was a wide open layup. Kind of forced it up a little bit. Here is Nikki Tumbush. She'll throw it in the corner to Bailey. Almost threw it out of bounds. Back to Nikki. Nikki will drive in and be fouled. See who they call it on. Looks like they're going to call it on number 20. And they do. Yep. And that's Vine's first person. So Nikki hit one of 2 while ago. See if she can hit these free throws. First free throw, nothing but nylon. 8-2. 1:28 to play here in the first period. Second free throw off the front of the rim, but gets the nice shooter's roll. 8-3. Hornets cut into it, and they almost get a turnover. Nice hustle play by Nikki Tumbush to knock that ball out of bounds. It'll be Wildcat basketball on the end line. Checking in for the Wildcats. It's number 5, Olivia Armstrong. And Olivia's mama used to play. Lisa was a pretty good ball player in her day. Here's Cox trying to get it in. Nobody there. And she throws it right to Nikki Tumbush. I think she wanted to bounce it off of her. Here comes Nikki coast to coast. Puts it up. She'll draw the foul. She'll go back to the foul line. So the Hornets' best opportunities to score so far is by foul shots. They have taken it to the Wildcats. Starting to get some fouls piled up for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that's their 4th team foul, I believe. As Nikki shoots her first, nothing but net.
Good looking shot by Nikki.
Hornets are 4 for 6 on the free throws tonight. All 4 points coming by way of free throw.
And she drains another. So 8-5, we're back to a one-possession game as Hornets starting to settle down now after an 8-1 lead by the Wildcats. 4-0 run for the Hornets here. Veazey running the point. She'll pass it over to Cox. Back to Veazey. Can't find anybody down low. Now she'll pass it back to Cox. And almost a walk, and it will be a walk. Oh, 3 seconds caught. 3 seconds in the lane. So that's 3 turnovers on the last 3 possessions for the Wildcats. Hornets starting to stiffen a little bit defensively. And the game starting to settle down.
Yeah, it looks like some of the nerves are getting out. You know, we talked about turnovers being a big key early, and that's the 6th turnover already for Hayden to the Hornets 3. So look for that.
Well, almost 4th. Oh, they're going to call it off screen. It will be a turnover.
There is the 4th.
And you can't telegraph the pass. You got to. These 2 teams are a lot different. To me, these are by far the best 2 teams in the county, and you got to be ready to roll here. Here's a pass inside to 20. Bynes, and it's going to be slapped out of bounds. I believe that Neely knocked it out of bounds. Now the inbounds have given the Hornets trouble, because they've been wide open on the inbound a lot of times, and they'll try to get it in, and they keep looking. They finally get the ball right where they want it to Benton. But it's rebounded by Baker. She takes it all the way in, lays it up and in. Nice shot by Baker. And they cut it to 1, 8-7. 27 seconds to go, almost a turnover, and it will be a turnover. So great defense that time by Shaylee Bailey. So 24.9 seconds. It was 8-1 a while ago. 6-0 run for the Hornets as they get back in the ball game. And 20 seconds to go till the end of this quarter. This is where a championship game should be played. Long pass turned over by Bailey as she passed it right to Baker. Here comes Cox, coast to coast, lays it up, misses the layup. And then we're going to get a foul by Neely as she went over the back of number 20, Bailey Vines. And Vines will now go to the line to shoot 2. I'm not so sure the Hornets shouldn't have held it for the last shot a while ago.
Yeah, with 7.4 seconds remaining. Of course, it's easy to say that now.
Oh, yeah. Here comes the 2 free throws by Bynes, and she makes it the first. Checking in for the Hornets will be number 14. Sydney Smith also checking in. Joy Horn, number 5. And Tumbush and Baker will check out. 9-7. Wildcats over the Hornets. 7.4 seconds to go the first period. Here's a free throw. It rattles off there, no good. Rebound, Smith. And they only got a few seconds to go, and she's going to lose it out of bounds with 2.3 seconds to go.
Well, just as quick as we talked about those turnovers, the Hornets have turned it over their last 3 possessions.
And here's a long shot put up at the buzzer. No good. I thought it might have a chance, but not quite good enough. We're at the end of the first quarter. We got a tight one, folks. 9-7. Wildcats leading the Hornets. You're listening to WCRL. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Susan Moore High School, as we have got a great game going on right now, back and forth. Hayden really took control of the game early and led 8-1, but the Hornets stormed back to cut it to 1, and they made a free throw to make it 2, so it's 9-7. Wildcats leading the Hornets as we head to the second quarter. Run down the leading scores right quick.
Well, for the Hornets, Sydney Baker's got 2 points. Nikki Tumbush has got 5 by way of free throw, all 5. She is 5 for 6. And for Hayden, Veazey has 2, Vines has 1, Adams has 4, and Gracie Benton has 2.
As Cox put up a shot, but it couldn't get it to fall. It went off the fingertips of the Hornets, so it'll be Wildcat basketball, and inbounded underneath their goal. They get it into Benton. It's knocked out of bounds by Neely. You got to really be aware of where Benton's at. If she is a weapon. She's tall, but she's not only tall and can handle a ball.
Yep, that's That can give the Hornets trouble.
Here comes the inbounds to Adams, and she sinks it. Nice looking shot by Adams, 11-7. Here comes the Hornets. A trail before. Tumbush, top of the circle. So dribble and pass it off to Bailey. Bailey pulls her dribble up, tries to get it inside, force that one. But a nice rebound, almost a walk. She throws it right to Brenna Hayes. And then we're going to get another turnover. And I believe this foul is going to go against the Wildcats, Laney Adams, or is it going to be against the Hornets? No, it's going to be against the Hornets. Number 11.
That's Haley League. That's going to be her first.
So the first foul against Haley.
I think that's the team's 5th.
They'll be shooting 1-1 for long. Here comes Cox as she'll dribble to her right, pass it off to Adams. Shot put up inside, up and in. Good looking shot that time. And the Wildcats really getting pretty good position inside. That's a strength that they have, and they're winning that strength.
Greg, who shot that?
I believe it was number 23 put it up and in. Gracie Benton. And she's got the rebound steal right there, and she's been the difference so far as I'm concerned. Nice hustle play by Bailey to knock it out of bounds. Benton is a mismatch on the inside for the Hornets so far, and not only do they have her, but they got Brenna Hayes. That's 2 tall kids inside. Locust just got 1 tall kid. Here comes Cox. She'll take it to the hole, lay it all the way up, and it bounces out. Rebound put up by Hayes, and she's going to be fouled. She missed the shot, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2, and the foul's on number 10 for the Hornets.
Sydney Neely, that's going to be her second, Greg. That's going to be the team's 6th if we're right.
But the thing about Neely, she's the only other rebounder the Hornets got. First free throws up and in. So the Wildcats extend the lead to 14-7. We got a first time. That's just going to be a 30-second timeout. So be interesting to see how this baby turns out. There's got a little paper shuffling going on right now. As I look at this first half so far, the difference is the inside, the second chance shots. They're getting a lot of those are the Wildcats.
Yeah, and you know, Coach Evans alluded to that earlier. Said that's going to be the key for the Hornets if they can handle the size of the Wildcats down underneath the goal. And as of right now, they've not been able to.
You know, I don't know at what time that Locust Fort will go to the press, but I'm not so sure that might be a way to hopefully offset that a little bit. And they have success pressing a lot of time.
Yeah, Coach Rickles alluded to the fact that the Hornets like to push the ball, but
ain't been a lot of that.
No, Hayden has been the aggressor.
Yeah, they have. Brenna Hayes at the line shooting the second of her 2 shots, and she'll have that bounce off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Benton. And here comes Smith as she'll drive in, hand it off to Hayes, and she puts it up and in. Biggest lead of the game for the Wildcats, and the Hornets are in a little danger right here as they'll get it, almost turn it over. They look like they're playing a little bit frantic. Going to get a jump ball, and it'll be Hornet basketball. And what's got to happen here is you got to get the right ball handler handling the ball right there. And there's no doubt the best ball handler for the Hornets is Nikki Tumbush, and they got to get it in her hands. She's also the leading scorer. Here comes the inbound. They get it. They throw it all the way outside, a little high pass. They wanted to get to Baker, and she'll get it inside, and she'll shoot it, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I think they're going to call that on Gracie Benton. If they do, that's going to be her first, team 5th, I believe.
So Gracie Benton picking up a foul for the Wildcats. Free throw. Bounces off. Just can't get the roll tonight. Checking back in for the Hornets is going to be number 4, Hannah Payne. Checking out will be number 11, Haley Lee. Second free throw. No good. Rebound, Hayes. Hornets trying to pressure the ball a little bit that time. Here comes Smith as she'll pass it back out to Cox. Cox will set the offense. 4:10 to go here in the first half. 16-7. Wildcats leading. They get it inside to Smith. Knocked away. Here comes Shelly Bailey, and she's been quiet. And she was the leading scorer the other night for the Hornets. Here's a long 3-pointer put up by Tumbush, and she nails it. And the Hornets needed that. Nikki's played pretty good tonight.
Yep.
16-10.
It was a nice shot by Tumbush. Almost straight ahead. 3-pointer.
They'd had a long dry spell there. Here comes Smith as she passes it over to Benton. Back to Smith. Over to Adams, she'll shoot the three. No good. Rebound, Hayes. She puts it back up. No good. Rebound, fought and got by Benton. Nice rebound by Benton. Back out to Cox. Three-pointer. The bank is open, and she nails a three. 19-10. Big shot by Hayden as they answer the three for the Hornets. Here comes Tumbush. She gets it to Bailey. Bailey looking inside to Baker. Can't find her. She gets it over to the corner to Tumbush for three. No good. Off the fingertips. Knocked out of bounds by number 12, Lindsey Smith. It'll be Hornet basketball.
There's no doubt who's going to shoot the ball. Nikki Tumbush gets the ball there. She's looking to pull a three.
Well, she's so far been the best.
She has. She's got the hot hand.
Bailey has been the one that has really been the strength of late, but she hadn't really even had an opportunity to score.
Yep.
Here comes inbound as they'll get it to Nikki Tumbush. Back over to Smith. Pull-up jumper. Too strong. Rebound Benton. Here comes Cox. She'll push it up the floor. She gets it out to Adams. Adams shot put up and no good. Rebound. Fought by and controlled by Nikki Tumbush. She's one of the shortest girls on the floor and she gets the rebound. She's a hustler. Yep, no doubt about it. Here comes Tumbush. She'll pass it over to Payne. In the corner to Bailey. Back over to Payne. Back out to Tumbush. Drives in and gets it to Payne, or to Bailey. Bailey pulls up jumper, no good. Rebound, fault, control, put back up by Smith, no good. Rebound goes to, let's see who we got here. We got an injury as the Hornets have an injured player, Baker, on the floor. Sydney Baker. Looks like she hit her mouth.
Yeah, it looks like she may have got her jaw there.
Nice round of applause by all the fans. Hornets have a hard time competing without Baker.
She's the only size the Hornets have got down low. And I've been real impressed, Greg, with Hayden's ability to get position underneath the goal and rebound. Second chance points have really hurt the Hornets tonight.
Here comes Smith as she'll dribble, pass it off to Cox. Cox passes it right out of bounds. I think she was expecting her to go one way and she went the other. 19-10, 2:13 to play in the first half. The Wildcats have led from the start. They've never trailed in this game. Hornets really need a basket here to stay in this thing. They trail by 9. They'll get it to Bailey. Bailey's been quiet so far. She'll get it over to Tumbush. Tumbush drive in. Now she'll back it back out. Pass it over to Bailey. Bailey pull up jumper, and she's off. And the rebound's going to be off. I thought it was off the Wildcats. They called it off the Hornets. Baker's okay. She'll check back in. She'll replace Sydney Smith. Here comes the Wildcats. Smith will bring it up for the Wildcats. And a steal by Nikki Tumbush. She'll drive it all the way in the lane, put it up, have a shot blocked. No foul called. Bailey gets the rebound. Back out to Bailey. Back over to Tumbush, and she drains another three. She has been on fire for the Hornets. 19-13. We got a good ball game going on. Pressure starting to ramp up by the Hornets as they put a little extended pressure. And Smith pulls up her dribble. Now pass it over to Benton. Back over to Adams, rather. Now to Smith. Minute and 12 seconds to play in the first half. Wildcats lead 19-13 as they'll slow it down a little bit. And Hornets staying back. Now they'll pass it all the way into Benton. Nice pass, and she makes a shot. Man, what a backdoor pass by number 4, Hannah Cox. 21-13, 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a pass over to Bailey. I don't think Bailey scored, has she, Jay?
No, I don't believe she hadn't scored at all.
Here comes Tumbush.
She hadn't shot it much.
And she'll pass it off to Baker. Baker drives in, and she'll be fouled by number 23, I believe, Benton. That'll be at least her second.
Yep, that will be her second.
Baker go to the line to shoot 2.
Free throw is going to be important for the Hornets tonight. You know, we just saw that big lob pass as Baker misses her first one. The Hornets really can't defend that. The size advantage is too great. I'm really surprised that the Wildcats hadn't went to that more.
Here comes the second free throw by Baker. It's up and rims out, no good. Fight for, and it's controlled by Armstrong. Nice rebound that time by Olivia Armstrong. And here comes Hannah Cox for 27 seconds to go in the half. They'll push it up to Smith. Smith over to Cox. She looks inside. Now she'll dribble. Nice drive. And then she's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line. I don't know if they'll put her to the line shooting 2 or not. Fouls on number 22, Shelly Bailey.
Yeah, it's going to be Shelly Bailey's second.
And I'm not really sure she was shooting. I thought she was trying to pass it to Hayes, but they're going to call it on the shot. So it'll be 2 shots for Hannah Cox. And it's way off to the right. With 20.3 seconds to go in the half, 21-13. Wildcats. Second free throw, rims out no good, tipped out. Bailey's going to get it with 17 seconds. She'll drive in, pass it to League. She can't handle it, but she finally gets a hold of it. Now they'll get it inside. 2 Hornets are too close together on the spacing now. And Nikki's going to throw up a 3. She's hit most of them. She can't get that in the goal with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Cox a heave it at the buzzer. No good. And we have reached halftime. And it's a halftime that's been controlled by the Wildcats as their fans rise to their feet in applause. The Hornets going to have to figure some things out at halftime. Going to have to get some rebound in position. But a nice half for the Wildcats in the lead by 8 as we reached halftime. We're going to take a little break. We come back. We'll try to look for some folks to interview in the crowd and see what we can get out there in the crowd to bring to you. You're listening to WCRL. I'll be right back.
All scores with 11 for Hayden. Hannah Cox.
Locust Fork, you mean?
Yeah, that was for Locust Fork for Hayden.
Here's Tumbush with a steal. She drives all the way down, misses a layup, but then she's going to be Shelly Bailey's going to get the ball, and she's going to be fouled. Run them down right.
All right, Hannah Cox has got 3. Audrey Veazey's got 2. Bailey Vines is 1. Lana Adams with 6. Gracie Benton with 4. And Brenna Hayes with 5.
Well, and you see Blount scoring there, and Locust Fork basically one person scoring. You can't win with just one person. As Bailey misses the first free throw, she's pretty consistent. She's just not being on like she normally has been. They got to have her to score if they're going to have a chance. She misses the second, but she gets her own rebound, and the ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Hornet basketball. As Bailey really done a good job of hustling that time. They probably should have called a foul right there, but they didn't.
Did you see who that last foul was on, Greg? While I was doing the scores, I missed it.
No, I wasn't able to pick up the foul there. And we had another turnover by the Hornets. As they turned it over but get it right back, here's Bailey. She dribbles, passes it over to Nikki Tumbush for 3, and she had it go all the way in. Rebound Baker. She puts it up. No good. And the Hornets have got all kind of tries at the basket, but they can't make anything fall.
Yeah, that's going to be a jump ball right there, and it's going to remain Hornet possession.
They've had 5 shots at the basket, but hadn't had any to fall, including 2 free throws. Here's a pass out to Nikki Tumbush. She'll put it up too strong. Rebound, Benton. And here comes the Wildcats. As Benton's going to push it up the floor. She'll pass it back out to Cox. 3-pointer put up. And bank is open again. She knows how to hit the bank shot. She didn't call it. You got to call a bank shot. But she nails it. Now the biggest lead of the game for the Wildcats. Hornets had every opportunity in the world to score down there on that end. They couldn't get anything to go. Wildcats come down and hit a bank shot downtown. And the pass stolen away by Benton as the Hornets were late getting the ball to her. Here's another turnover by the Wildcats. Here's a shot put up by League, no good. Rebound Neely, and she'll have it stripped away. And there's a pass knocked out of bounds off the Hornets. I don't know why the Hornets really don't start pressing, because from looking at every time they kind of force the action on that end, they get a turnover.
Little frustration building here. The Hornets have got to settle down and just make their simple shots. And
there's another foul on the Hornets. And it was. Good job. Hannah Cox, rather. I'm really impressed with Hannah. And she has had some big threes, and she's handled the ball really well for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that foul was on Shelly Bailey. That's her 3rd.
Well, the Hornets can't afford to lose her. Here is Cox. She'll dribble to her right. Get it in the corner. To Veazey. And they get it right where they want it. To Benton. She lays it up. Another foul on Baker.
Yep, that's going to be Sydney Baker's 2nd.
Been impressed with the Wildcats. They're getting it where they need to get it. The Hornets are not. And they're going to call a timeout, and that's probably a good timeout by Coach Evans.
Yep, missing those opportunities right there to start this 3rd period.
Yeah, so they could have had they had 2 free throws. They missed a layup. They missed a 3. and then a little jumper, and then they lost it out of bounds. Had 5 quality shots at the basket and couldn't get anything to fall. The Wildcats pretty much hitting everything right now. Hornets, in my opinion, if they're going to have any shot, they cannot afford to get much further down.
No, I think the Hornets are going to have to get, Shelly Bailey's going to have to start hitting some shots. She's still been held scoreless. She was their leading scorer.
Well, the last several games.
Yeah, so.
Nikki's really played well for the Hornets.
She has. She's she's 5 for 6 for a free throw. She's hit 2 threes. She had one to go in and out down there.
Well, here comes Benton at the line, shooting 2. First free throw, nothing but the net. Good shot. And she just looks calm, too.
Yep.
Smiling, giggling, as both of the Wildcat players are a little bit looser tonight. Second free throw. Up and nothing but net. 26-13, Hornets. And a little big-time trouble here. 4:27 to play in the third quarter. Here comes Tumbush. She'll pass it over to Payne, back to Tumbush. And she'll lose it. But League's going to pick it up, pass it to Tumbush. Now Tumbush will dribble to her left, hand it off to Payne. Payne over to League. League is going to walk with it.
Well, the Hornets, Greg, got to take care of the basketball. They can't give these Wildcats opportunities. These extra possessions come back to get you.
Hornets going to go man now. I don't know if they can match up with them, man, but we're fixing to find out. Here's a pass inside to Cox, and a nice defensive play by Tumbush. She rips the ball away. Might have could have been caught with a foul, but she played pretty rough. There's League. Gets it. Pass tries to get it into Neely, but she forced it. And here comes Veazey, and she's going to be fouled by Payne, I believe. Checking in for the Hornets is going to be Joy Horn.
And that is going to be a foul called on Hannah Payne, her first, team third this period, or this half.
Now there's a big-time mismatch. I would go right inside the big girls right here, but they're going to go with the little girl because nobody covered her, and she's going to put up a shot and miss the shot. Nice job by Veazey getting open. As I think Horn checked in, didn't realize who she had.
Yeah, that's a pretty well-designed play. They had the big girls lined up there and sent one of the smallest girls on the Wildcats team over there.
Free throw put up, no good.
To the opposite side of the lane and just missed the shot.
Here's the second free throw. It's up and in. Now a 14-point lead. Now, I don't think you're going to be able to set Bailey down long with 3 fouls. You're just going to have to go roll the dice there and tell her she can't foul. Here's a pass over to Payne, back to Horn. She almost loses it, and she will lose it, and it will be off of Payne. And she's hurt. It's like she's hurt her side. And they're going to check Shelly Bailey back in. Playing with 3 fouls, but you got to go. It's championship. You can't help your team on the bench.
No, down by, 14. Hornets need Bailey to find some open shots.
Somebody's got to score besides Nikki Tumbush, and they got them in trouble out here as Hayes is going to dribble, and she's going to be fouled by Neely.
That's going to be Savannah Neely. That's going to be her third.
Well, you can't foul. You don't want to foul her that far outside the basket. Here's an inbound for the Wildcats. And they'll get it into a wide open Bailey Vine. She'll shoot the 3, no good, but a big time rebound by Benton. She misses a shot, but then she's going to walk, or she's going to call a foul on.
I think they're going to get it for maybe over a back.
And that was Hayes over the back. There's a big time advantage in height.
Yeah, the Hornets are just really having trouble.
That's why I think the Hornets need to press. Try to use their quickness to get some steals. Here's a pass to Bailey, and she walked with it. She did. Still no press for the Hornets. As Nikki will pick her up full court. She'll go against Cox. Cox going to drive all the way down the lane, and she's going to be hammered.
Depends on who they call this on. This could be Bailey's 4th.
Let's see who they call it on. 24. That's on
Nikki, that's going to be Nikki.
See, Bailey, Shelly Bailey can't get that close on a foul right there. You cannot even take a chance right there. Here comes Cox to the line. She'll shoot the free throw that clanks off the back of the rim. Hornets have yet to score this quarter, have they?
Nope, they haven't scored. The Hornets are having trouble finding open shots.
Good defense, been smothering defense by the Wildcats. So she banks it in. Betty Cox has got the bank shot down.
That's right. She's banking threes, banking free throws.
And here's Nikki. And she'll force one up and she'll draw the foul. And that'll be on Benton, I believe. If it is, that's her third. Nope, we call on 20. Bailey Vines.
That's Bailey Vines' second.
So Nikki Tumbush at the line. Trying to get some points on the board for the Hornets. Free throw put up and goes all the way down. Comes out. Just can't buy a basket. That kind of night for the Hornets. Second free throw up and in. 28 to 14. As they get it down to 2 touchdowns. Here's a pass to Benton. There's Baker. Guards, and they got her in tough position. Now they're going to get a double dribble by Bailey Vines.
Nice defense that time by Bailey.
That's what I'm talking about. I think you need to press. I really think Locust would have success pressing. Here comes Tumbush. She'll pass it off to Bailey. Bailey dribbles. Now she'll pass it back out to Tumbush. Tumbush puts up a three-pointer. Looks like she got the ball was tipped, but they're going to call it an air ball, I guess. And it goes right out of bounds. Looked like she got the girl touched her arm a little bit, kind of altered her shot. Here comes Cox. She'll bring it up, being harassed by, and Neely just comes up, and you don't want to foul. Why would you want to foul Brenna Hayes at half court?
That's going to be Savannah Neely's fourth foul. So
now in the 1-and-1.
Yep.
I don't know why you want to do that. We're going to take a timeout. It's a 30-second. We'll be right back. You listen to WCRL. Welcome back to Susamore, Alabama and Bruce McAfee Gymnasium. We are a championship game. And right now the Wildcats are staring down a championship as they lead by 14 points with 2:26 to play here in the third quarter. There's still plenty of time.
Yep, got the Hornets doubled up right now.
The Hornets just can't get anything to fall. Here's a free throw by Hayes. No good. Rebound goes to Baker. She'll rip it down and she'll push it up the floor. She'll drive all the way down the lane. She takes it up, misses the layup. And the rebound's going to be controlled by who has got most of the rebounds, Benton. All the way up the floor to Cox, and she lays it up and in. 30 to 14. Here comes a blocking call on Audrey Veazey. Hornets kind of panicking a little bit.
Yeah, they
forcing it.
Still got time. They just got to settle down but you got to credit the Wildcats. They're playing great defense. They're not giving the Hornets any open shots.
Hornets get it into Baker. She takes and throws it up. That's an out-of-control shot. No good. Rebound goes to Cox, and she'll bring it up. And now they'll work it with the Wildcats. And Benton's going to take it all the way in and draw the foul on Nikki Tumbush. And that'll be Nikki's
third.
Third personal.
Yeah.
And Nikki looks like she might be shaking up a little bit. And coming into the game for Nikki will be Payne.
You know, the Hornets in a little bit of foul trouble here with Neely with 4, Bailey with 3, Tumbush with 3. They don't have but 8 players. The only Hornet player that doesn't have a foul is Sydney Smith.
Here's Benton's free throw, no good. If the Wildcats start hitting these free throws, this baby will be over. If it's not already, it's a 16-point lead, and it's been all Wildcats from the get-go. They led 8-1, had to look back. Got close one time. Free throw up, and rattles off there, no good. Baker with a rebound. And she'll bring it up. She's the post player.
Yeah. The ball needs to be
in Bailey's hands.
That's right.
Here's a pass back out to Bailey. And they've done a good job of guarding Bailey. She hasn't had any open shots. That's a nice drive to the basket. She lays it up and in. Good drive by Shelly Bailey.
Points.
And she's been the leading scorer for the Hornets. to 16. Back to a 14-point lead. If Hornets could get maybe a couple baskets right here at the end of this quarter, it might really help them. Here comes almost a turnover and
close.
Good job. Oh, she will be a turnover. Joy Horn steps in front of the pass. She'll drive in, throw it up, and I mean literally throw it up over the whole backboard. I wonder how hurt Nikki is.
I don't know. I'm looking for Nikki over there. The trainer's working on her right now.
30 to 16, 109 to play here in the third quarter. As number 12 checks in for the Wildcats, Lindsey Smith. Here comes Cox as she'll hand it off to Hayes. Hayes looking for the open girl. Finally finds Smith. Now she'll pass it back out to Hayes. And I'd let Hayes take it out there. She's not going to shoot it out there. And she's going to have a travel call. A good defense by the Hornets that time. And they got a chance to cut it to 12. Or possibly 11. And where they were a while ago at 16, them at the line, they shot 4 foul shots and never got one of them to fall. That'd be about as good as you could ask with all the foul trouble they have. Here's Bailey. She drives in, kicks it out to Baker, and Baker's going to walk with it.
Well,
I don't know why Baker's at the 3-point line. They need to get her inside.
They need her inside. They need Bailey outside, feeding her the ball and trying to create an open shot for Bailey because she's a streak shooter. If she ever gets hot,
running. I don't know why.
It has. It's ran 41.3.
Now they got it cut off finally. Now they cut it back on. And here is Adams. She's going to have it knocked out of bounds by Baker. Lindsey Smith will inbound it for the Wildcats. They lead 30 to 16 with 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here's the inbounds as they get the ball to number 30, Duke, and she's going to have it stripped away by Bailey. Then Bailey's going to throw it right back to the Wildcats. And here's a pass to number 21, Laney Adams, and she shoots it, and she is fouled. Well, the Hornets panicking. They just kind of want to get the ball. It's like it's hot potato.
Greg, that foul's called on Sydney Smith, and every Hornet player on the bench has got a foul.
And they fouled. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
First free throw up and in. Good looking shot that time by Laney Adams. Laney's played a good ball game.
She has.
Second free throw up and rolls off. No good. Rebound goes to Bailey. And she loses it to Hayes. Then she loses it to Baker, and we're going to get a foul called. I think if that's on number 23, that'd be her fourth, won't it? Or third at least.
Yeah, if that's on Benton, it's going to be her third.
Third foul. They need to get her out of here for the last 16 seconds.
Yeah, and Coach Rickle's going to do that.
And Olivia Armstrong will check in. So here comes a pass to Bailey. Bailey will walk it up with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. She'll get it over to Baker. Baker drives in. Pull-up jumper too strong. Rebound. Ripped down by Duke, and she'll push it up with 2 seconds. 1 second. And she'll throw it up at the buzzer. It almost went.
It did.
But it wasn't counted, though. We have reached into the third quarter. And the Wildcats are 1 quarter away from hoisting the big trophy for county champions. We'll be right back. You're listening to WCRL. Welcome back to Susan Moore as we are 1 period away from crowning a champion in the junior high girls. Jay, run down the totals.
All right, let's start with the Wildcats. Hannah Cox, she's got 9 points. She leads all scorers from Hayden with 9. Audrey Veazey has 3. Bailey Vines with 1. Lana Adams with 7. Gracie Benton with 6. And Brenna Hayes with 5 for the Hornets.
Balanced scoring there.
Yeah, pretty easy for the Hornets. Shelly Bailey's got 2. Sydney Baker's got 2. And Nikki Tumbush has 12. So
it's been the Nikki Tumbush show.
It has. Nikki is back in the game here.
And they get a long pass. Going to be stolen away by Bailey. Bailey pushes up the floor. She gets it to Tumbush. Tumbush spot up. Almost going to shoot a 3 from right there. They'll get. There we go.
Back on.
Back on. The shot's going to be put up and in by Cox. Nice looking shot there. 33-16. There's the Hornets in a deep trouble right now. Nikki Tumbush will drive all the way in, lay it up, no good. Rebound goes to Benton, but Nikki's going to try to rip it away, but she couldn't quite get to it. Here comes Veazey. She'll drive all the way down, and she'll walk with it. And the Wildcat fans thought there was a foul there.
Nice hustle there by 23, Sydney Baker, to get back and try to make a play on the ball.
Here comes Bailey. She'll dribble to her right, pass it off to League. League dribbles in, no man's land, gets it stripped away. And here comes Nikki Tumbush with a strip. They'll get it to Bailey, now they'll get it to Nikki. No quitting the Hornets as they'll push it up the floor. And they're going to get a timeout here. Crystal Evans going to call timeout. We'll keep it right here. I see in the watching there the Southeastern Mustangs come walking in. And this is a historic night for the Mustangs as they'll play for their very first ever high school sport state championship, county championship. They'd love to be there, I'm sure, but county championship for the Mustangs, and they'll have a tall order as they got to play a very talented Hayden Wildcat team, and I'm telling you, buddy, they are a heck of a basketball team with a great guard in Chapel.
Yeah,
it'll be all they can do.
He had 23 points in their semifinal game. He is a player. He's worth the watch.
We're going to have somebody to guard our extension cord over here.
They keep pulling it out with technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's not that it's big old orange cord or nothing. Well, here we go. Hornets with the basketball, and they are on a deep hole. Only 4:48 to go in the game. It would take a major miracle. Somebody's going to have to get to shooting some threes. And some turnovers going to have to happen. Here's a pass to Bailey. Bailey drives in. Kicks it back out to Tumbush. Tumbush drives in. Little floater. No good. Rebound to Nikki Tumbush. No good. And it's been that kind of night as they just cannot hit the shots. They've had lots of open shots. They just can't make them. They go all the way down and come out. And the ball's going to go off of the Wildcats, and it'll be Hornet basketball, and they'll get it into Baker, and she'll put it up and draw the foul on Hannah Cox.
Yeah, that's going to be number 4, Hannah Cox, second personal.
I've been impressed with Hannah Cox. She's played well tonight.
Yeah, she's got 11 points. She has played a great game. She is their leading scorer now.
And she's been the field general, as she has directed traffic from the get-go. And there's another foul shot that clanks off the back of the rim. How many foul shots has the Hornets missed?
They've missed 6.
Some of those have been 1-and-1. Second free throw goes all the way down,
Man.
comes out, and Benton, she may set some kind of record for rebounds, and she has had a ton of them tonight. Here she goes, gets it to Adams. She lays it up, no good. Rebound goes to Bailey. The Hornets going to have to make some shots if we're going to get back in the game. Here's Bailey in the corner to Tumbush. She puts up a shot, no good. Then she'll tie up by Hayes. I tell you what, you got to give Nikki a lot of credit. She's like a little Energizer bunny out there.
She just keeps on going. She's tough now.
Jump ball arrow pointing in favor of the Hornets as they try to inbound it. They'll get it right to Adams over the Wildcats. And here's a shot put up and in, and everything's falling as Adams drains it. And here's Bailey. 35, biggest lead of the game, 19. They get a turnover. The spin. You can either be the hammer or the nail. And tonight, the Wildcats have been the hammer. Jump ball favors the Wildcats now.
Yeah, Greg, the Hornets just hadn't had an answer for the Wildcat size down low. That's created a lot of problems. Second chance opportunities for the Wildcats have been numerous.
Here comes the inbounds. They'll get it in the Cox, and they shouldn't be in any kind of hurry. But they're going to get it right on the goal, and they're going to lay it up and in. Benton wide open. Wide open, 37-16. 21-point lead for the Wildcats as they have just dominated tonight. Here's a pass out to Nikki Tumbush. Shot put up from three-point land. She drains it. And she's the only thing going tonight for the Hornets.
Yep.
And she has just been the only.
Yeah, she's got 15 points.
15 to 19. You can't have a one-man show, but she's had to shoot. As Bailey has just been cold tonight. They've done a great job shutting her down. That was their goal. I talked to Coach Rickles for the ball game said we got to shut Bailey down, and they've shut her down tonight.
Yeah, she hasn't got an open shot. I bet she hadn't shot the ball 3 or 4 times all night. And for the Hornets to be successful, she's got to make some shots.
Well, when you look at this ball game, you got in order for I thought there was an advantage for the Wildcats from the get-go. And the only chance that Locust Fork had, I thought, was to press and push the ball, and they haven't pressed all night.
Yeah, I don't know that either team has pressed all night, Greg. That's a little unusual.
I know. I don't know why Locust Fork has not pressed. You got to force action. The 5 on the floor for the Hornets have taken out Baker and a lot of their players here. Maybe here's the face guard by Nikki, and she dribbles and gets it to Bailey. Bailey, long pass, broken up. Nice defensive play by Beasley. She'll push it up the floor now. She'll get it over to Adams. Adams drives all the way in, puts up, no good. Rebound, Hayes, up, no good. Another rebound by Hayes, and stripped away by Nikki Tumbush. And Nikki has about rebounded. I bet she might be the leading rebounder for the Locust Fork Hornets. She's the smallest girl on the court. She's played hard.
Yep. Every time they bring the ball down, Nikki's got a hand on it.
She does. And she's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
You know, as of that last possession, the Hornets have got 19 turnovers and 19 points.
Yep. They've missed a bunch of easy shots, but you got to tip your cap to these Wildcats. They've come out and they have played tremendous as Nikki hits the free throw. Cuts it down to 17. Second free throw. Clanks off, no good. Violation on the Hornets. Wouldn't have counted if it had went. Checking back in is going to be Baker. Now the Hornets going full court press. As Neely checks out. Here's a long pass to Benton. Benton dribbles up. She can dribble for a big girl. Has a shot blocked, but they're going to call a foul on Baker. Benton's a player.
Yes, she is.
You got a girl as tall as she is and athletic as she is, and she can dribble on top of that. That's a big-time plus for your Wildcat, if you're a Wildcat fan.
That's Baker's 3rd foul.
Shot put up and clanks off the back. We haven't had a free throw shooting clinic put on tonight, be the thing.
Well, Nikki Tumbush has missed. She is
the closest to a clinic, I guess you could say.
7 of 9.
Free throw shot put up, no good. Rebound Baker. She gets it off to Bailey, and they'll pass it all the way down the floor to Nikki Tumbush. She'll put it up and in. Good shot as they just keep getting her the ball. 37-22. They keep fighting, trying to get back, scrape to get back in it, but Beasley's going to take it coast to coast, and she's going to miss a layup. Nice block by Baker. Here comes Tumbush again. She drives all the way down, lays it up and in. And there's no quitters. They get it to 13. Back-to-back scores for the Hornets. And there is a ball thrown in the backcourt, and pressure starting to get to. And that's 10-second call and another turnover by the Hornets. And I believe if they'd have pressed all night, they'd have had a lot more success. But it may be a little too late, but there's no quitting the Hornets. They keep fighting. Now, we might see an incredible comeback. It'd be one of the most, probably the most incredible comebacks if they come back, get this thing tied. But a three-pointer right here cuts it to 10. Bailey hadn't shot me. I thought she was going to shoot a 3, but she throws it right out of bounds. Tried to get it into Baker. 2:18 to go. You got to play kamikaze basketball right here if you're the Hornets. You got to get in their face. You got to get after them. You got to get every loose ball. They'll get it in. And then they're going to get it to the Adams, who does a great job. She does a great job about pulling it back out. The clock is your friend if you're the Wildcats. Almost a steal by Payne. Here comes Benton. And now almost a steal, and they will get the steal. Looked like a foul there. Now we're going to get a jump ball called. It's going to be Hornets basketball. Getting a little rough out there, a little WW going on right now.
Well, the Hornets on a 5-0 run here. Be interesting to see if they, well, it looks like Coach Evans is going to call a timeout here.
All right, we're going to take it with them. 37-24. Hornets trying to get back into it, but they're having a hard time. You're listening to WCRL. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Bruce McAfee Gymnasium on the campus of the Susan Moore Bulldogs. We got a packed house.
Standing room only.
And we got a big hill to climb for the Hornets as they dug themselves a hole in that third quarter and had a hard time climbing out of it. You got to really tip your cap to the Wildcats as they have played a great ball game, but you also got to tip your cap to the Hornets as they keep fighting and they hadn't quit. They got down by as many as 21. Here's a long three-pointer put up by Bailey, and she drains it. We got a 10-point game.
Yep.
Just like that.
That's what
Hornets getting back in it. And they get it up to Visa, then they get it up to Adams. She'll pull up and shoot it. I don't think that's what the coaches want. And here comes the Hornets with a chance to cut it to 7, possibly 8. And it's going to be picked up by Neely. Almost a steal by the Wildcats. Shot put up no good. Rebound, fought, and controlled by the Adams. And she's going to drive all the way down, dish it over to Hayes. She puts it up and in. And she's fouled. And that might be the nail driven into the coffin.
Yeah, that's going to be the 5th personal foul on Savannah Neely, I believe.
Hornets had a chance to get this baby down to 7 or 6, but they kind of panicked. And they couldn't find the handle. Yeah. And the Wildcats able to
2 Hornet players going after the same ball down there.
Yeah,
they had opportunities.
Away from each other. Well, tonight, the better team's been the Wildcats. They've executed better. They've been under more control, and they've hit big shots. But these teams are pretty well matched up if you've seen them play during the season. Great season by both teams. Locust Fork's only got 1 loss, and I think Hayden's only got 1 loss.
Yeah, that's to each other.
And it's to each other. And neither team's got anything to be ashamed of, whoever ends up winning the game, although the Wildcats would have to really pull off a terrible display the last few minutes, last minute and 20 seconds to lose this game.
Yeah, one thing that I can tell you about the Hornets, they're not going to give up. They're going to play hard. But I can also tell you that without Shelly Bailey heating up, it's going to be tough.
Well, she's already down there standing at the 3-point line. But you got to get the rebound first.
That's right. And that's been the problem all night.
Well, here's Brenna Hayes, who's played a good game. Shooting a free throw. She missed it, so you got a chance here. As the Hornets will get it to Bailey. Bailey pass it back out to Smith. She'll throw it up from 3-point land. No good. Rebound. Ball controlled by Nikki Tumbush, and she'll be fouled. And if they give, they'll wave off the basket. They fouled Nikki. So Nikki will go to the line, and she'll shoot 2 with a chance to cut it to 10.
Called that foul on Brenna Hayes. That's her 3rd personal foul.
Minute and 8 seconds to go in the game. First free throw is up and in. How many points has Nikki Tumbush got? Goodness gracious.
21.
21 of the 28. Second free throw. Clanks off, no good. Rebound controlled by the Wildcats, and they're going to throw it right to the Hornets, and that's not what you want. Bailey will pull up and get behind the 3-point line. Got to get it in the air, somebody, and there you're going to get a foul. Is she behind the 3-point line or inside it?
I think she was going to be inside. She's going to be shooting 2, looks like.
So Nikki Tumbush will shoot 2. You don't want them scoring. They can get it to 9, a 3-possession game. Yeah. Crazier things have happened. It'd be crazy. The first free throw is no good. You had to get that shot there. 58.4 seconds to go. We got an 11-point game. Wildcats in the lead. Second free throw good. 39-29. They get it into Cox. Cox dribble with the left hand up the sideline. Now she'll be harassed by Nikki Tumbush. And she's trying to foul, and they won't call it. Now Veazey will get the ball. And she's in a little bit of trouble. She'll try to get it to Benton, who's been the go-to girl all night. Why Benton shot it, I don't know. And there's a steal by the Hornets, but they drop it right out of bounds. You can't fault the effort. The effort has been there. But she just couldn't get the handle on it right there. And that's been that play right there is kind of symbolic of the night for the Hornets. They just can't get anything to go their way. Here's the inbound, and it's going to be caught by Hayes. She'll put it up, no good. Rebound to Benton, and she'll throw it out. And that's a good decision to Adams. And Veazey will slow it down. 28 seconds. 26 seconds. And the Hornets got a foul, and they do. And Cox will go to the line to shoot 2 as they Wildcats can smell a big trophy sitting over there. And you know, they have played great this whole ball game. They played more consistent tonight as that free throw clanks off the back of the rim.
Hannah Cox.
Timeout called by the Wildcats, a 30-second timeout.
Hannah Cox for the Wildcats has played a great game. She's got 9 points. She's leading. She's tied for the most points. Her and Lena Adams both have 9.
She's handled the ball well.
Yeah. Hornets just can't overcome the size of the Wildcats.
No, and I really do think, and it might have been that she just didn't feel like they could stay out of foul trouble, as the tears start to fall down the cheeks of the Hornets as they realize this thing might have slipped away from them. But you can't. I mean, you got to give them credit. They played their hearts out. They
did. They played hard. You know, just taking care of the basketball. Coach Evans alluded to it earlier. For them to win, it was going to come down to how they were able to handle the size of the Wildcats and how they shot the ball. And other than Nikki.
And the bank is open again. She has banked every shot she's taken.
7 of her 10 have been off of the bank.
Bailey for 3. No good. Rebound. Cox, 16 seconds. And they'll foul Cox again, and she'll go back to the line.
That's going to be 5 on Shelly Bailey.
And she's played her heart out.
Yeah.
She just couldn't. Wasn't her night shooting. She didn't get many shots. As they done a great job of defending her, and that was their goal. 5 fouls on Bailey. Shelly Bailey's had a great year. She was the Hornets' high point man most of the year, as she could shoot it. She's got a great future ahead of her and a great kid. Comes from a great family. I know she's very disappointed, but she'll have another day as Hannah Cox misses the free throw. But it's been that kind of night for the Wildcats as the Wildcat fans come to their feet with a rousing applause, and they deserve it as they have played lights out tonight. And Coach Rickles got to be awfully proud of her girls tonight. Free throw. Bank that didn't hit any rim. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be in favor. Almost a technical foul on the Hornets. A little push. Here comes the inbounds, and they'll get it to Duke. She'll put a shot up, and she'll be fouled. And she'll go to the line. 12 seconds to go in the game. 40-29. Wildcats going to win the county championship in junior girls. They played for it last year but came up a little short. But this year, it's the Wildcats' year, and they're going to take it home. And I see a lot of happy mamas and daddies over there, grinning from ear to ear. Here's the second free throw. It rattles out no good. Rebound to the tallest girl from either team. Brooks Bryant, she can't make it go. Here's a long pass and goes out of bounds. 4 seconds to go. It's just a matter of holding it out the rest of the time period. Here comes inbounds. Hornets trying to steal it. No need to foul here. Cox will get it and throw it up the buzzer. It's a miracle it didn't go because they think she threw up one in. But the Hayden Wildcats are going to win the Blount County Championship, and you got to give a round of applause to those girls. They deserve it. They played their hearts out tonight. And we'll come back in just a minute, give you the awards. You're listening to WCRL. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Bruce McAfee Gymnasium for the 2016 Blount County Basketball Championship game for the junior high boys. It'll be between Hayden and Southeastern as we get ready for starting lineups. Southeastern Hayden as we get ready for the starting lineup first for the Mustangs. It'll be number 5. Daniel Dobbins, 7th grader. Number 12, Austin Leaf. Number 24, Jacob Robertson. Number 31, Dalton Hustuntler. And number 35, Bryant Hawthorne. Starting lineup for the Hayden Wildcats. It'll be number 1, Nick Purvis. Number 3, Austin Blakely. Number 14, Andy Woodard. Number 15, Evan Orr. And number 21, we mentioned his name already, Colin Chappell. He is going to be a force to be reckoned with for Southeastern, of course. We've mentioned both of them. Adam, really one of the big keys, and you heard Coach Lewis mention it, big height difference.
There's a huge height difference between Hayden and Southeastern. Southeastern, they do a good job down low, but they get after it, and Hayden really does have a size advantage. It's going to be a big key here tonight. You can say it for the Hayden girls as well as for the Hayden boys. They live off of second chance points. Offensive rebounds, second chance points. If you're Southeastern, you've got to force Hayden to be one and done on the possessions. You can't give them 2 and 3 shot looks at it. And for Southeastern on the offensive end, they've got to be efficient, keep the turnovers down, and don't let Hayden capitalize off those turnovers.
Like we mentioned earlier, how they got here, Hayden 37-36 winners over JB Pennington last Thursday night. What a game that was. And Southeastern held off Cleveland there at the end, 60-53. That was a 20-point lead at one point for Southeastern. And Cleveland second half made a big run.
They did. They made a big run. Southeastern, though, they stayed. They kept their composure, held Cleveland off, extended the lead a little bit in the fourth quarter, and ended up winning to get to the championship game tonight versus the Hayden Wildcats.
All right, Hayden. White jerseys, white shorts, Southeastern. Red on red. Refs are ready. Coaches are ready, and I think we're ready. Rodney Green's ready as well. Opening tip will go immediately out of bounds. And it will go to Hayden. Andy Woodard will run point for the Mustang, or for the Wildcats. Immediately to the right wing, they go over the top of the key. Swinging around Chappell. Left corner, they go right inside. Great look. They fed it into Austin Blakely. Puts it in.
Nice look on the inside.
Here comes Huffsteller. He's going to push it all the way. Puts it up off the glass. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. Foul's going to be on number 14, Andy Woodard, his first, team first.
Southeastern would love to get out and make this an up and down game with Huffsteller. He can really run in the open floor, forces an early foul on Hayden.
Gets ready for his first attempt. First one up, no good. 5:41 left. 2-0 Hayden. Second one up. That one is good. Here comes Andy Woodard up to Chappell. Chappell goes all the way, lays it up, no good. Rebounded Hayden. They put it back up off the glass, up and in. Nick Purvis grabbing the offensive board.
Second chance points for Hayden.
Here comes Huffsteller. Crosses over. They'll set up the offense. Huffsteller between the legs. Has some problems with it. It'll be a kick ball on Hayden. That'll be on Andy Woodard. Hayden applies pressure early on.
Early on, trying to force Huffsteller into some turnovers.
Robertson will inbound. He'll get it in to Hawthorne. Back to Robertson. Robertson backs down baseline. Bounces it off the leg of Nick Purvis. A little bit of a staring contest as he did it.
Never like for that to happen to you when you're playing out there, Justin.
Huffsteller right in front of us will inbound. Gets it in. Hawthorne puts it up, no good. Got his own rebound. Pump fakes, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound back to Hayden. Here comes Chappell, right side. Chappell immediately looking up, gives it up. Loose ball, turnaround jumper, inside, no good. Rebound, Robertson. Robertson looking for Huffsteller already, throws it up. Turnover. Back comes Hayden. Chappell goes all the way, lays it up. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Colin Chappell, speed.
If Chappell sees a direct lane to the bucket, he's going to take it. He's an excellent foul shooter, can finish at the rim. Very strong for a young kid in 7th grade.
Chappell, first attempts, up and good. Make it 5-1. Second one is good, 6-1. Hayden applying that pressure. Huffsteller gets the inbound. Huffsteller's got speed too. He'll be fouled by number 14, Andy Woodard. I believe his second? Yeah, his second.
Makes me tired just thinking about having to guard Dalton Huffsteller in the open court. He's so fast. He gets the ball on the press. He's a one-man press break, doing a good job of forcing Hayden's hand defensively.
Huffstetter will inbound. Gets it into Robertson. Over to Hawthorne. Hawthorne puts it up and in. 6-3 now with 4.5 left. Right wing, Chappell. Chappell goes baseline, kicks it out. Left side, 3 wide open. Got it. Evan Orr nailing it.
Nice look from Colin Chappell on the backside.
9-3 now. Robinson with it. He's going to be fouled by number 3, Austin Blakely. That's his first, team third. Robinson will inbound on the baseline. Get it in, right side, left side. It'll be out of bounds as Austin Leith couldn't hold on to it.
And the thing about Hayden, Justin, it's not just Colin Chappell. They've got shooters all over. They got big guys inside. You focus on Chappell, you're going to lose some other guys that are going to hurt you.
Or with it, over to Chappell, left side. Chappell goes baseline, gives it up. Big man got it, put it up and in. Nick Purvis wide open underneath. Robertson had almost problems with the inbound there. Huffstetter, guess who's guarding him? Chappell's got him. Here's the matchup we wanted. Huffstetter crosses him over, drives inside, no foul. Evan Orr, fast break, goes all the way, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Dobbins. Turnover, Evan Orr gets it back. He'll be called for travel as he stumbles over his feet.
The pace is intense early on. Both crowds are into it. Both stands are packed. Even the stands behind us here on the stage. Just some great atmosphere here at Susan Moore High School.
11-3, 3:42 left. Robertson will inbound. They get it into Huffstetter, fast break, 1-on-1. Huffstetter goes all the way. It'll be a blocking foul on number 1, Nick Purvis, his first, team fourth.
That's the third foul Huffstetter's been able to draw on the Hayden Wildcats here early on. When he's in open floor, he really pushes the pace and forces your hand. Because if you don't play him tight, he's a very good finisher around the rim.
3:39 left, first attempt for Huffstetter, up and good. 11-4 now. We've seen the energy from Huffstetter. Can we see it from somebody else's question for Southeastern? Second one up, no good. That one last touched by Robertson from Southeastern.
And to show you the overall game, Justin, of Colin Chappell for Hayden, he's got 2 points early on, already 3 assists on the night.
Wow. 3.5 left, first quarter, 11-4. Hayden leads. They go to the right corner, back to the right wing. Right corner, it's Chappell. Chappell pumps, fakes, got the baseline, goes all the way, lays it up and in. Nobody got in front of him. He had the easy basket. Hawthorne runs the three-point line, gets the inbound. Pump fakes, kicks it over to Huffstetter. He pump fakes, goes all the way, gives it up. Hawthorne puts it up, no good. Rebound, Robertson and Hawthorne, they put it back up, no good. Great pump fake, though, over here in the right corner from Huffstetter on Chappell.
Huffstetter creating for his teammates, and Bryant Hawthorne, who had a tremendous game the other night, not always in the scoring column or rebound column, but does a good job for his team down low.
First one up for Hawthorne is up and good. But you see the respect that Huffstetter's going to get as soon as he gets in the paint. That defense draws to him.
They're collapsing on him.
That one up, no good. They push it up. Chappell's on the right wing, trying to get by his guy. He does, goes up all the way. Right rim, no good. Robinson rebound. They push it up to Leaf, out of bounds. It'll stay with Southeastern. That last foul will be on Nick Purvis a while ago. That's his second. 2:59 left, 13-5. Hayden leads. Huffstetter will inbound, gets it in. Hawthorne, great pass. Couldn't get it in. Here comes Chappell. Right side, he's got open court. He missed it. Rebound, Robertson. Robertson looking to push it up. Robertson goes all the way, puts it up, front rim, no good. Rebound to Austin Blakely. Here comes Woodard. Over to Chappell. Chappell thinks about a three. He'll fire it. Rainbow three, no good. Rebound. Back to Hayden. Chappell goes all the way, backs him in, puts it up off the glass. He goes to the floor. Took it to the line for one more.
Strong from Colin Chappell. Took the contact, had enough body control to get in off the glass. Nice job by Hayden to find him.
Substitution now is number 21. Michael Melvin comes in, as well as number 33, Kason Marlin comes in for Hayden. 15-5. Second one up and good. 16-5 now. It's an 11-point lead. And Robinson will be called for traveling. Got the inbound to Huffstutler. Robinson got a little bit carried away.
Southeastern's got to cut out some of the little mistakes here early on. They'll be fine, and they'll stay in this game.
2:27 left. Opening quarter. It's been all Hayden here early on. They get the inbound underneath the goal. Number 12, that'll be Silas Miller, excuse me. He's fouled. Still got foul on number 21, Michael Melvin. First one up, that's his first. That one no good. It's a team, how many fouls is that? Third team foul for Southeastern. Second attempts, no good. Rebound. It's going to be actually last touch by Hayden. Corbin Register was going over there. Robertson will inbound to Leaf. Huffstutler, right at the Susan Moore logo. Gets by Chappell. Great crossover move. Goes all the way. Lays it high off the glass. No good. Rebound to Register. Here comes Chappell. Going to push up the tempo. Huffstutler on him right in front of him. Good defense. They swing it right side. 3. That one's good. Kason Marlin nailing it from deep. 19-5.
And Southeastern going to take a timeout. Smart move by Coach Lewis.
We're going to keep it here. 19-5. Here early on with 1:55 left first quarter. And we've seen it from several Hayden Wildcats. Lead off with Colin Chappell, though.
Colin Chappell, 7 points, 4 assists so far in the game. Nick Purvis, 4 points. Evan Orr with a 3. Kason Marlin with a 3 as well.
Southeastern, no. I mean, Huffstutler has had his opportunities. Yeah. Can't get up and really fall.
And Huffstutler's done a good job of creating as well for his teammates. He's found and dropped off some nice passes to his teammates that just haven't converted those yet. So I think Southeastern, even though they're down 14, they should feel good about the pace of this game. I think they can get to the spots they want to on the floor. Just got to convert on some of the easy buckets down here on their end.
You know, something that you mentioned a while ago is he gets in the paint drawing those fouls.
Yeah.
And if he can get to the line, get Hayden in trouble, get you some easy buckets back at the free throw line.
And that adds up over the course of a game. Foul trouble can add up on a team, especially in a county championship. Things get tight. You have some reserves that maybe haven't played as many minutes, and Huffstutler does a good job of drawing those fouls on the Wildcats.
Southeastern will inbound. 1:55 left. Hayden applying that pressure. They get it into Hawthorne right at midcourt. Hawthorne will give it up to Leaf, and they'll set up the offense. Man-to-man, Leaf keeps driving all the way. Right side, puts it up, off the glass, no good. Rebound, back to Hayden. Here comes Chappell. He'll pull up a jumper, pump fake, put it up, no good. Rebound, turnaround jumper, up and good. Corbin Register.
Second chance buckets.
They get it in. Hawthorne goes all the way, puts it up, it'll be offensive foul.
Man, Corbin Register's all over the floor right now for Hayden. He's got 4 rebounds, 2 points, took a big charge there from Hawthorne.
Pretty sure his dad probably taught him how to be tough.
Yes, his dad loves that, I'm sure.
21-5 here in the first quarter. Marlin with it as he gets the play from Coach. They swing it around to Orr, over to Chappell, left corner. Feed it inside, it's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Hayden.
Hayden's so efficient on the offensive end in their sets that they run against this zone, getting the zone to move back and forth and looking to their spots.
They go back, left corner 3, or too strong. Actually, almost made it. Hawthorne rebound. Here comes fast break. Dobbins with it, gives it up to Leaf. Leaf puts it up on the glass, no good. Southeastern can't buy a basket right now. Chappell, fast break, he loses it. Picked up by Robertson. Deep pass up to Huffstutler. Huffstutler can't get to it. It'll be out of bounds. Back to Hayden with 43 seconds left.
You said it, Justin. Southeastern just can't get some of the easy ones to fall, just in and out. Tough breaks for the Mustangs.
The other night, they had all the buckets they wanted. 40 seconds left. Chappell taking his time. They go to Marlin. Back to Chappell, right corner. He pump fakes, trying to drive inside. He does, puts it up. Awkward shot, no good. Rebounded Register. And he'll be called for carrying. Got a little bit too Careful, a little bit too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Out of control.
Out of control. Huffstutler, deep pass, tipped by Chappell. Chappell get it back with 20 seconds left. They go to the corner to Marlin. Dobbins on him. 10 seconds left. He puts it up. Bounces around, no good. Rebound Retchner, and he's fouled by Huffstutler. Hard foul.
Yes.
It was a combination of skin and ball.
A little bit of both. Corbin Register in his short amount of time playing in the first quarter. That's his 6th rebound already, Justin.
Wow. 7.2 seconds left. First shot up, no good. Substitution number 2, Owen Gooch comes in, as well as number 21, Michael Melvin comes in. Another substitution for Hunter Higdon coming in for Hayden. Register, second attempt, up, back rim, no good, rebound Hayden. 5 seconds left, that was taken away, Huffstutler, fast break, Huffstutler 2, up off the glass, no, can't get it in, Dobbins rebounds, and right now, Southeastern cannot buy a basket at all. Wow, at the end of the first quarter, it's been all Southeastern, or excuse me, all Hayden. 21-5, you're listening to the 2016 Blount County Basketball Tournament on Classic Hits 95.3 WCRL. Welcome back. Second quarter here at the 72 Degrees broadcasting table inside Bruce McAfee Gym. Justin, Adam, Jay, 21-5, and we said it earlier. We say it again. Said it during the break. Can't buy a basket.
Southeastern, just the easy shots are just not falling you tribute to nerves or whatever you will, but just can't get those easy ones to fall right now to catch a break.
Inbound back to Robertson. Robertson goes all the way, lowers his shoulder a little bit, gets the basket though. 4 feet out, 21-7. A football score. They swing it around. They'll put up a 3. Left side, no good. Rebound. Back to Hayden. That one rejected by Robertson. Would that be the spark? Up to Huffstutler. Huffstutler stops, puts it up. He's fouled. He goes to the line. He's trying to get something going.
Yeah, Huffstutler living at the line right now.
The foul's going to be on Silas Miller, his first, team 5th. First one up for Huffstutler's good. Team 6, excuse me. Second one from Huffstutler. Back rim, no good. Almost rebounded by that one. Southeastern got it back. Leaf put it up, no good. Rebound back to Hayden. Here comes Marlin. He gets by Dobbins. 7 feet out. He puts it up. No good. He is fouled, though. He will go to the line, shoot 2. Foul probably on number 35. That's Bryant Hawthorne, his 3rd.
It's a big foul for Hawthorne, his 3rd early in the second quarter.
Man, substitution as Nick Purvis comes back in, Chappell comes back in, Blakely, and Evan Orr.
Line change for Hayden.
Yes. Everybody comes in except for the shooter, and the shooter is about to get replaced as well. That one up. Back rim, no good. And it'll be over the back on Austin Blakely. That'll be his second. Andy Woodard set to come back in here for Hayden.
Already 1-1, Justin.
So that'll send Southeastern 1-1. They'll go to the line.
Like we said, the fouls, they can mount up, and you can live at the line, get some easy buckets, get the pace slowed down, get in a rhythm that way. Huffstutler, his 3 points, all at the line so far tonight, and as Robertson will go to the line to shoot 1-1.
Robertson, 1-1. First one up, no good. Rebounded by Purvis. Here comes Woodard up to Chappell. Chappell pump fakes, kicks it back out. Woodard back inside Purvis. Purvis, he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's beautiful ball movement by the Wildcats. Into the corner, up to the free throw line, a little high-low post action between the bigs, and they'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul's going to be on Michael Melvin. That'll be his second. Team 7th. First one up. Back rim, no good. Second one up. That one no good as well. Chapel got the rebound, puts it up and in. Right place, right time.
9 points for Chapel.
Here comes Huffstetler with it. Chapel on him. Huffstetler back to Lee. He'll go to the top of the key. Back to the right side to Huffstetler. Looking to feed it inside. Chapel blocked the pass, took it away. Fast break for Chapel. Gives it up. Purvis all the way up and in. Great pass.
Beautiful pass from Chapel over to Purvis, who's got 6 points this evening as well.
Huffstetler with it. Huffstetler on the right side gets it taken away. Fast break now. And actually slow it down. Woodard with it. Pump fake back to Chapel. Chapel take a three. Top of the key. Just off. Rebound to Huffstetler. He goes behind the back with two guys on him. He comes up, goes around the screen, gets to the baseline, backs this guy down. Nothing there. Turns around. No foul. Huffstetler wanting one. Couldn't get it. They push it up to Orr. That one taken away by Leaf. Leaf all the way up to Robertson. That one taken away. Here comes Hayden. They've got Purvis up ahead. Purvis jumps up for it. Couldn't hold on to it.
Back and forth. Catch your breath for a minute, Justin. Frenetic pace back and forth here midway through the second quarter.
Refs, as Robertson takes his time to go inbound that one.
Don't blame me.
3:44 left, 25-8. That one taken away. Woodard with it. Pump fakes. Robertson blocked it. Here comes the Mustangs. They got a guy up ahead. Couldn't get up there. It'll be a foul. Is it on Orr? Actually, I'm going to call that one on Chapel.
Yeah.
Need new glasses. 3:36 left. That'll send Robertson to the line. His hands on his knees. As he is possibly out of breath.
I think he is, just he's very winded. I think they'll actually get a little bit of an injury break for him, check him out.
We'll get some water, so that will, I think they're going to give him, we'll send back number 35, Bryant Hawthorne. He'll shoot his free throws. First one up and good, 25-10. Excuse me, 25-9.
Yeah.
They added that one pretty quick. Second one up. Now it's 25-10, 3:36 left. Timeouts to Hayden. We'll take it with him, 3:34 left. 25-10, Hayden leads. You're listening to the Blount County Basketball Tournament on Classic Hits 95.3 WCRL. Welcome back, 25-10 with 3:34 left here, and really 9 points for Chapel, but like you guys said, very quiet.
Yeah, very quiet, but he's dealing assists too. 5 assists, 3 rebounds, so he's doing a good job of getting his teammates involved, working against that Mustang zone. If you're Southeastern here, you're not out of this thing. 25-10, you've got some great looks at the basket. You're doing some good things on the offensive end. You're in the bonus. Try to get to the line. Huffstetler's doing a good job of that. But Hayden doing a good job on Huffstetler. He's been held without a field goal make in this game, just 3 free throws.
It'll be Hayden ball as they lead 25-10. Chapel with it across midcourt. They go to Woodard. Right wing, back Chapel right corner. He'll pump fake, drive it all the way, up and in. Great look from a foot out. 11 points for him. Robertson will inbound. Huffstetler with it. Coming up on the 3-minute mark left here in the second quarter. Huffstetler behind the back. Lost his dribble. They give it up to Lee. He's on the left side. He's tripped up, ball on the ground. And Woodard's had it, and he was out of bounds.
Yeah, had a foot on the line.
3:02 left. Robertson will inbound right in front of the Hayden bench. To our right. There's the inbound to Leaf, and it'll be backcourt violation.
Didn't get established and went in the backcourt. Right call.
Chapel gets it back after the inbound. They go back to Woodard, right wing, back to right corner. It's Chapel, he pump fakes, drives inside, same play as before, missed. Purvis rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound Chapel, pump fakes, kicks it back out, or back to Chapel, left corner three, open for it, got it. Left the hand hanging like Steph Curry, 30-10. Now Hayden leads. They look to get another county championship. Huffstetler takes a three, no good. Rebound Woodard. Up to Chapel. Fast break. Chapel goes all the way, lays it up and in. Chapel taking over now.
Danger time for Southeastern here. Got to get some buckets.
Leaf gets the inbound, and it'll go back out of bounds as he couldn't hold on to it.
Colin Chapel now with 16 points on the night.
Very quick 16 all of a sudden. After we said he only had 9. They feed it inside Purvis. Purvis backing down Robertson, bullying him around. No good. And it'll be over the back, I believe, on Austin Blakely.
Yeah, the Wildcats really getting what they want on the offensive side. They're getting it with Chapel. He's bringing the ball up, going to the corner, getting it back. He's penetrating the middle of the defense. If they don't collapse on him, he's shooting his floater. If they do, he's got shooters waiting on the wings to get it to.
That'll be his third. .206 left. Michael Melvin at the line. Hits the first on the 1-on-1. (32-11). Second one up, banks it in. Never seen a kid at the line put his feet together completely to shoot a free throw. 32-12, they feed it into Purvis. Purvis backs him down, turn around, no good. Here comes Huffstetler. Chapel on him. Huffstetler try to get by him, taken away. Here comes Orr. 2-on-1, Orr goes all the way, up, no good. Rebound Purvis, he's rejected from behind. Robertson got a hold of it.
Nick Purvis is impressive in the post. Really knows what to do with it once he gets in there. Had his shot blocked that time, but really a good-looking post player.
Inbound, nobody could hold on to it. It'll go back to Southeastern. Robertson, he'll inbound it, and he'll get it back. 1:41 left, 32-12. Robertson comes down, pulls up a three. No good. Rebound Chapel. Pulled it down after the air ball. Chapel behind the back. What a pass. Gives it up. Turn around. Register put it up. No good. Chapel got it back. There'll be a foul on Colin Chapel. What a pass for Colin Chapel.
Really was. They couldn't finish it off. Colin Chapel, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Justin, as the young kids say, he can mess around and get a triple-double.
2 fouls on Chapel. Could he possibly do it before the third quarter?
We'll see.
Melvin at the line. That one up, no good. Back rim. Melvin's second attempt. Pushed it one hand, got it in. 32-13. Woodard with it. They feed it up to Register. Turn around jumper. No, they'll call him for a travel.
Justin, with 1:20 to go in the second quarter, Southeastern with 13 points. 9 of those 13 from the free throw line.
Huffstetler gets the inbound. Back to Robertson. Robertson crosses him over, goes inside, puts it up. No good. Last touch by Southeastern.
Another one of those looks Southeastern just could not get to fall. Point blank range.
Or with it, top of the key for Hayden. Back to the right side, Woodard. They tried to feed it in. Huffstetler there for the steal. 1 minute left, second quarter, 32-13. Here comes Huffstetler. Backs this guy down, free throw line, goes to the right side, left side. There'll be a blocking foul on Hayden. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on number 14, Andy Woodard, his 3rd. First one up, no good.
And Southeastern doing a good job of getting to the line, but just haven't been convert like they would like to.
Second attempt. That one's good. So they're going to give him one more free throw, I guess, for one of the players coming in early?
Yeah, I think it was a violation.
Yeah.
All right. Or a little bit confused.
We all are a little bit.
Huffstetter will get one more. Second one up and good. 32-15, 50 seconds left. They go over to Higdon. Back to Marlin. 40 seconds left. Marlin guarded by Dobbins. They go back to the right corner. Fire a 3. No good. Rebound. Leaf. Huffstetter calling for it. They lose it. Mustangs get it back. Leaf. 30 seconds left. Leaf tried to get it over. Bad pass. Somehow picks it up. Robertson pump fake. Step back jumper. Put it up. Back rim. No good. Rebound to Register. 17 seconds left. That's what they hold for the last shot. That one last touch by Robertson as it goes out of bounds.
13 seconds here. Look for the Wildcats to hope for a final shot.
Or inbound baseline. They get it in. Corner. Feed it inside. Back him down. He'll be called for the travel. Silas Miller. His feet get out of control.
Yeah.
Here comes Leaf, 7 seconds left. They try to get it to Huffstetter, taken away by Orr. 2 seconds, goes all the way, puts it up, no good. And at the end of the first half, 32-15, it's been all Hayden here in the first half of the 2016 Blount County Basketball Tournament in the Junior High Boys Championship. When we come back, we'll have a special interview with Greg Armstrong. 32-15. You're listening on Classic Hits 95.3 WCRL. Hawthorne, Leaf, Dobbins, Robertson, Huffstetter for the Mustangs. You'll have Purvis, Chappell, Blakely, Orr, and Woodard for the Wildcats. Because they are 12 minutes away from a county championship and sweeping the first 2 title games. Hayden with it, they go to the left corner. Orr with it, back to Woodard. Back over to Chappell, guarded by Dobbins. They go back out, left side, kick it out. That one taken away by Dobbins. Great work, great steal. Dobbins goes all the way, and unfortunately he's rejected by Colin Chappell.
Nice block on the trail from Colin Chappell.
About what, 4 inches, 5 inches?
Daniel Dobbins giving up a little bit on height there.
They'll go corner 3, Leaf just missed. Rebound, Robertson. Robertson pump fake, puts it back up, no good. Rebound to Blakely. Here comes Woodard. Inside Purvis. Purvis puts it up and in. As he turned around, he was met by Huffstetter. But Purvis wasn't scared. Here comes Huffstetter. Drives all the way, then kicks it back out. Back over to Leaf. 1 minute into the first. Into the third, excuse me. Leaf with it. Inside Huffstetter. Chappell on him. Chappell pick up a cheap foul. That'll be his 3rd.
Yep.
Team first of the second half.
For Chappell, you just want to let that one come in, play good defense, picked up a cheap one there, like you said, Justin.
Robertson will inbound. Robertson looking to finally get it in. Last touch as Huffstetter couldn't hold on to it. And that'll go back to Hayden. They push it up to Chappell. Inside Purvis. Purvis Turn around, puts it up and in.
Nice look inside on the post to Purvis.
Robertson with it, 4:46, 36-15. Robertson back out to Leith. Leith goes all the way, stops, and he'll be called for traveling. Over on the right block.
Talking about Nick Purvis for me, we talked about it a little bit in the first half. He's a tremendous post player. You don't see a lot of kids his age that ask for the ball in the post. He posts up and gets excellent position with that wide frame.
Chapel, top of the key. They go back to the right corner. Feed it in to Purvis. Purvis turns around, puts it up off the glass. That's the way it's done. 38-15. Huffstetler with the inbound. Keeps that dribble going. Guarded by Woodard. Trying to get by him. Step back, put up, no good. That shot was definitely effective. Huffstetler gets up limping a little bit. Great pass over to Purvis. Purvis all the way. He's fouled. He goes to the line, shoot two. Foul's going to be on Huffstetler.
Big fella can run the court as well.
He can. First one up and good. 4:06 left. 39-15. Second attempt up and good as well. He hits both.
Purvis with 14-8 already in this quarter.
Wow. Hawthorne with it back to Huffstetler, top of the key. Over to Dobbins, right wing. Dobbins being guarded by Chapel. Back to Huffstetler. They go back to Dobbins. Back over to Huffstetler. Huffstetler pump fakes. Take a deep three. No good. Rebound. Purvis. Chapel will get it and he'll bring it up. Chapel thought about three. Gives it up for the assist to Woodard.
7 assists for Chapel on the night.
43-15 with 3.5 left. Robertson with it. Got to be careful. That one taken away. Here comes Purvis. Kicks it up to Woodard. 1-on-2. Goes all the way. Lays it up and in. 45-15. It's all Hayden. Timeouts. We keep it here, though. Right now, that defense of Hayden's is way too much.
You know, Hayden starts the third period on a 13-0 run. Colin Chapel did not score in that run, but Nick Purvis with 8. Andy Woodard with 5. You know, it's just a tremendous display thus far by the Hayden Wildcats. You know, you knew Southeastern you were going to get their best punch from them coming out of the third, and Hayden has responded well, trying to put this game out of reach.
Don't forget, starting Monday at 5 o'clock, we'll have first round action of the junior varsity and varsity tournaments. The very first game will be Cleveland and Southeastern. We got first game on Monday. Make sure you're here at 4:45, okay?
Yes, I'll be here with bells on.
That'll be the junior varsity boys. Also, we will have, following up, it'll be J.B. Pennington and Southeastern at 6:30. And then the last game that night, it'll be a Locust Fort and Susanmore. So we got the first two games, and then we'll give it up to the other guys.
The other guys.
The other guys will carry the Locust Fork.
Hey, I'm ready to
y'all know Locust Fork a little bit. I figured I'd
That's right.
that.
I'm ready to be here all week next week, Justin. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, we camping out.
We might as well.
Might as well. They got space up here for us. That's newly renovated up here.
It is. 3:09 left. Southeastern will inbound. It's the lead. Got to get something going right now. Dobbins right wing. Chapel on him. They feed it inside to Hawthorne. Hawthorne backs down Purvis. Turns around. Puts it up. No good. Too strong. It'll be a tie-up underneath the goal between Robertson and number 3, Austin Blakely. Possession arrow stays with Southeastern. There's the inbound right into Robertson underneath the goal. Puts it up. Couldn't get it to go in. Got us on rebound. Up again. Finally goes in. They finally get a basket in that run. 45-17. Chapel with it. Chapel goes all the way underneath the basket. Kicks it out. Or 3. Too strong. That one right underneath us.
Right underneath us.
I couldn't get to that one.
That's a kick save and a beauty right there.
Chapel will inbound right in front of us. Blakely back outside to Woodard. Good
Nice play.
pass. Chapel, corner 3, got it. That was beautiful.
Beautifully run play out of the inbounds there by the coaching staff at Hayden. Got Chapel over for a corner 3, and he knocked it down.
Huffstetler trying to get by his guy. Kicks it over to Dobbins. Dobbins rejected by Chapel. Fast break. Here comes Chapel all the way. Missed it. It'll be out of bounds. It'll stay with. Goes back to Southeastern.
If Chapel would have made that one, I would have just had to have left. What length he has for a young kid.
Dad's got a smile on his face. That's foul,
Yes,
even though he
does.
didn't make it. That one taken away by Purvis. He's got hands. Purvis goes all the way. He's fouled. Took it to the line. Shoot 2. Fouls are beyond. Robinson. That's his 3rd.
And Purvis, he drawing fouls this quarter. He's really been the X factor for Hayden and something that Southeastern has had no answer for in the post.
2:04 left, 3rd quarter. First attempts. Back rim, no good. Substitution is Silas Miller comes in for Austin Blakely for Hayden. Also set to come in. Corbin Register for the shooter. Second one up and good. So Purvis will have a quick break. As Corbin Register makes his way in. Robertson gets the inbound and he'll get it back and bring it up. Up to Huffstetler. Almost got a little bit too lazy with that one. Huffstetler kicks it back out. That one almost taken away. Leaf gets it back as they cross half court. Leaf's got to be careful. Gives it up. Taken away. Here comes Hayden. Fast break. Up ahead. Guess who? Chapel all the way up and in. 51-17. It's all Wildcats.
Nice job there by the Wildcat defense on top of the perimeter.
1.5 left. 3rd quarter. Robertson with it, and he will draw. He'll pick up a foul. That'll be on Corbin Register. That's his first. Huffstetler inbound on the baseline. Gets it in to Robertson, top of the key. Swing it left side. Leaf open for 3, got it. There's a spark. 51-20. Huffstetler pushes it up. They go to corner 3. Not enough. Huffstetler rebound. He's going to push it quickly. He's going to go all the way. Great job by Huffstetler getting inside, laying up and in. 51-22.
Huffstetler's first field goal of the night.
Chapel with it. He'll pull up a 3. Nonchalant, no good. Rebound, Robertson. Going to call a foul. It's going to be on number 12, Silas Miller. That's his second. Actually, they're going to call the foul on Robertson for Southeastern, excuse me, for slinging him down. That's his 4th. They get it in. Register puts it up and in. 50 seconds left. Robertson with it. Coming back down court. Chapel almost takes it away. Gets it up to Huffstetler. Huffstetler, step back 3. Not enough. Air ball, but guess what? Hawthorne's there for the putback. 53-24. They push it up. Kick it back outside. Chapel wide open. Gives it up. Back to the other side. They fire a 3. No good. And they're going to call probably over the back on Chapel. Yeah, foul's going to be on Chapel. Yeah. That'll be his 4th.
I think that's going to be his 4th.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is 4th.
All right, 4th foul on Chapel. Huffstetler with it, 30 seconds. They try to get it up to Hawthorne. Bad pass. They go all the way. Chapel lays it up and in. Colin Chapel pumped up. Leith with it, loses it. Chapel's got it with 10 seconds left. Coming back down court. He's going to be aggressive. Goes all the way. Lays it up. And this is his, his kingdom right here.
So impressive, Colin Chapel.
1 second left. Huffstetler, one final deep throw. That almost hit the backboard. And at the end of 3, 57-24. Wildcats lead it. They are 6 minutes away from a county championship. You're listening to the 2016 Blount County Championship on Classic Hits 95.3 WCRL. 57-24. It's all Hayden here at the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back to the 72 Degrees broadcasting table. Big thanks to all of our sponsors. Random people just walk by and say Justin Gibbs is the man.
25-point quarter.
Wow.
For the Wildcats.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Headed by Chapel and Purvis.
Case and Marlin with it. They go back to the wing. They fire a three. Too strong. Rebounded by Miller. It'll be out of bounds. It'll stay with Hayden. Of course, Chapel on the bench. His stat line.
25 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds.
That's impressive. Marlin with it in just 3 quarters.
Yeah, and a couple of blocks to go along with that as well.
They feed it inside, register, fade away inside, no good. Great save by Miller. They fire a three, no good. Rebounded, taken away. Here comes Southeastern. Arriaga with it. Feed it up to Leaf. Leaf pump fakes, got the baseline, puts it up. Not enough on it. Rebounded by Miller. Marlin with it. Gooch calling for it. Gooch chewing the gum. It'll be out of bounds. It'll go back to Southeastern. Did you ever chew gum when you played?
No, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Distracted me.
He's chomping away.
He sure was. Got a big piece in his mouth.
4:50 left. 57-24. Huffstutler behind the back. Kicks it out. Hawthorne deep 2. Falls on the line. And it'll be a tie-up. It'll stay with Southeastern. They kick it around Leaf. Right wing. Leaf goes all the way from the free throw line, puts it up and in. Marlin with it. They go to Gooch. They feed it inside, taken away. Almost. It'll stay with. It'll actually go back to Southeastern.
Yeah, this one looks like it's out of reach, Justin, but Southeastern just really couldn't get much going early. They had some good looks, some good opportunities, good game plan, but just couldn't get some of those easy looks to fall early to stay in this thing through the first 3 quarters.
Leaf with it. Right side goes all the way, lays it off the glass. He's fouled. He will go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be his second. That was on Silas Miller. Yeah. First attempts from Leaf, no good. Carson Rickles and Bo Harbison coming in. Second attempt. About to be on the way. That one's good. Nothing but nets. 57-27. They feed it inside. No good by Corbin Register, but he's fouled. Foul's going to be on number 12, Austin Leaf. His first.
Both Hayden and Southeastern getting some reserves in the game. Get them on the floor for the county championship. Always special night to be involved in. Get on the floor, get some playing time.
First one, no good. Ashton Cardenas comes in, as well as Austin Arriaga comes in. Second one, up, no good. Last touch by Hayden. Cardenas with it, top key. Being tightly guarded, turnaround, jumper, no good. Here comes Hayden, fast break. They push it up, got the man wide open, there he is, Silas Miller. It's 59-27. Cardenas. They feed it back inside. Back outside to him. They swing it to the right wing. That one taken away. Miller's with it. He's got open court. Miller goes all the way, lays it up and in. 61-27. Hayden takes the timeout. We will keep it here. Big thanks to all of our sponsors. Holton Hathcock State Farm, 72 degrees heating and air. Of course, big thanks to the faculty and staff here at Susan Moore for their hospitality. And the renovations that they've done here.
Beautiful.
Wow.
You know, used to Justin growing up on the front of this building, people you really didn't know where to enter this school at, really didn't have what you call a face to the building. They've done tremendous renovations outside, moved some offices around. Really looks nice coming from the road in this gym. The floor's nicely redone, padding, the scores table, everything looks top notch. And let's just say the hospitality room has been top notch the 2 nights we've been here.
And I'm pretty sure all 6 nights next week.
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful. Don't forget you can catch all the action next week. Just download the WCRL app. Or you can listen online at WCRLradio.com. Cardenas with it, top of the key with 1:17 left, 61-27. It's all Hayden, as they're going to sweep the first 2 championship games. That one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Southeastern with 1:03 left. Of course, clock will run with a mercy rule. Under a minute now. Make sure you stay tuned for post game. We'll have coaches interviews, players with Greg Armstrong. Tie up. Let's go back to Hayden with 45 seconds left. Rickles with it. They go to the baseline. They put it up high off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Gooch. Gooch loses it. Here comes Cardina. Cardina stops. Lets everybody run by. Puts it up. No good. Arriaga puts it up. No good. 20 seconds left. Bodies flying everywhere.
Yes. Tremendous effort, tremendous season by Southeastern. They're going to fall short in this game, but what a night for the Mustangs to be in the championship game for the first time in school history.
Marlin with it. He loses it. 5 seconds left. Marlin's wanting one more play. He wants to shoot it. He's dying to shoot it. And that's going to be it. 61-27, your final score. Hayden takes care of business in the first 2 games. Junior high girl champs, and now junior high boys champs. And junior high tournament completed.
Yes.
Big win, though, for Hayden is from the get-go. Southeastern really couldn't get anything going.
Hayden jumped on them early, and Southeastern had some opportunities, just couldn't take advantage of them. Fell behind, dug himself a big hole, and then really what put it away for the Wildcats was the run in the third quarter. 25-point quarter had between Purvis and Chapel had a 18-point quarter combined just between those 2 guys. But a tremendous game by Hayden and their team to get this championship, and also on the girls' side as well. Some quick stats as we get into they're fixing to do all-county teams and things of that and hand out awards. Colin Chapel finishes the night through 3 quarters, 25 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. Nick Purvis chips in for 15 big points, 15 points, 5 rebounds. Corbin Register, 4 points, 8 rebounds. Silas Miller had 4, Andy Woodard with 5, Evan Orr with 3, and Kason Marlin with 3 for the Southeastern junior high boys. Dalton Huffstutler with 7 points on the night. Bryant Hawthorne with 7. Austin Leith with 6. Also Jacob Robertson, 4 points and 8 rebounds, but just no answer for the talented guard in Chapel and underneath in Purvis for Hayden Wildcats tonight.
One of the very special kids. They get ready to announce the all-county team, and then they will present the runner-up trophy and then the championship trophy to the Hayden Wildcats. We'll take a break. When we come back, the one and only Greg Armstrong will have some interviews with the Hayden players and with head coach Jeff Graves. You've been listening to the 2016 Blount County Basketball Tournament on Classic Hits 95.3 WCRL.